What's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the Super Bowl. I had to wear this hat because it's the last time Patrick Mahomes has lost in the Super Bowl. And I had to remind him what's at stake as the team that beat them held him to no touchdowns. And donut. And in this Super Bowl, he will only have maybe one touchdown. Yeah. It sounds crazy, don't it? Oh, he's gonna be shut down today. Um, the problem that people don't understand is when you're dealing with Patrick Mahomes, you're dealing with the aura of what transpires when you're dealing with a team that is a rock star team and the first NFL team to three-peat. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Can't nobody just see them losing. They're like the rock stars. They got Taylor Swift. I've told you 3 years ago they cheat for this team. This team is not good. In the past 2 years, they have played terrible football and they've been carried by the officials to win games. This year, they've been gifted about 5 to 6 games. 5 to 6 games. Fourth down, last play, they lose the game, and they get a flag to move them down to kick field goal. It's been atrocious to watch. Patrick Mahomes' cute quarterback rating has dropped tremendously in the past 2 years. They tried to say, "Oh well, he didn't have anybody." Patrick Mahomes has not played great, and he hasn't looked extraordinary or special and super talented like he did in those earlier years. And the reason why is because people have figured him out. And once you have a lot of these defensive coordinators who've seen you for a while now, after 2 3 years, they figure you out, and because you've actually played against all the teams and coordinators, they know how to play you. They know the tricks. They know not to go for certain things. They know you're going to sidearm. They're going to stay in a cover two. They're going to have and they're not going to let you get the outside edge. They're going to keep you in the box and wait till it collapsed, the offensive line collapse, and you're going to have to make something happen. So the defense knows they have to hold and stay true. And your bailout is Kelsey, so they have to spy on him to make sure they keep you right where you are. And if Kelsey has any drops, his confidence sinks in his stomach. And we've seen it happen on the big stage before. It'll happen again. Now, does the Eagles have this kind of discipline on defense to do what needs to be done? The key for them is Xavier Worthy, the rookie that they have. He's their key. Everybody's going to be watching him. He's going to have to show up. Hollywood Brown just has to make one big catch in the end zone to bail out Mahomes because everybody's going to be on word. But to me, the biggest key to their existence is not what everybody's paying attention to. It's Kareem Hunt. If they don't establish a running game in this Super Bowl, they're going to lose. Pacheco, who's normally their surprise backup guy who came out of nowhere with a big star runner, Kareem Hunt has come in and gave them extremely great, uh, touches on the football. I think Kareem Hunt will be the biggest, tremendous help in the Super Bowl. That might be a shocker for the Chiefs to keep them in the game. Don't see Kelsey having a really big game. I think guys are going to be honing in on him a lot. And this game is going to come down to turnovers. The Eagles cannot turn over the ball. Jalen Hurts lost the last Super Bowl by fumbling the ball after a sack. He cannot have that again. You cannot turn over the ball against the Chiefs, or they will punish you for it. This game is going to come down to one thing, people: the running game, not the passing game, the running game. If you're the Chiefs, you want to take Saquon Barkley out of the game by putting the Eagles in third and long and putting Hurts in a situation where he has to make passes and complete them in third and long scenarios. Now, you're looking at Saquon Barkley, who wasn't there when they played the first time, who's a very key piece into this edition of the Philadelphia Eagles. And Chris Jones and the Chiefs, they're like second in the whole NFL against the run. They know how to stop the run, but they didn't play against Saquon Barkley. Now, he's not a guy that just runs in the hole like Derrick Henry and wears you down. He's a guy that's very strong, hard to tackle him with your arm. Chris Jones is going to have to do a lot to disrupt the offensive line. And with a broken up offensive line like the Eagles have, that front four, that could change the game. I don't see this being a high scoring game. I see this being around maybe 44 points. I'm looking at possibly 45 points max for the game. Uh, I just don't see a lot of scoring. I see a grinding game, like breaks, grinding them out. Field goals are going to be essential. The Eagles kicker has been a little shaky, and the Chiefs kicker has been solid for mostly the entire season. Now, the dynamics are, you know, mostly different than you have with other, yeah, when you have with other teams and other scenarios. Those dynamics normally come into play is the cornerbacks. You want to be able to establish that you can stop their receiving game. Now, the Eagles are going to be looking for Goddard to get them established. And I see Goddard having about 4 or 5 catches for some massive yards, for about 60, 70 yards. He might have a big day. He might be their biggest receiver. I don't see Smith getting any more than probably 2, 3 catches, but they'll be huge when he catches them. They'll be for major first downs. And AJ Brown, his matchup, that's going to be a tough one. I wouldn't go to AJ as much. I don't care how much he's going to cry about it. He would only probably get 1 or 2 passes as he's going to have their best corner guarding him. And you don't, I think McDuffie will be guarding him. So don't go and mess with him. Okay. If he's not open, don't force it to him. You need to take the guys that's there, stay to the game plan, and don't turn over the ball. That's all Hurts have to do is not turn over the ball, and they win. I don't think Mahomes can consistently move the football up and down the field the way he used to. He's not as accurate as he used to be. They blame that on the receivers or whatever, but it's not about the plays they run. The plays they run are kind of remedial, and it's all about the creativity after the play breaks down for Patrick Mahomes. And that normally gets thrown to the side. The Eagles secondary is not one of the greatest. Slay, he's living off reputation now. Slay is pretty much over the hill, but he's a wise old owl. But the Eagles have been getting turnovers in their games, and that's been helping them out. Special teams have come up huge. So any way you can get a break, you take it. The Chiefs normally have a very good special teams return guy, so you have to watch out for those too. Any which way to get points, they will find a way to do it. I'm seeing the final score: Eagles 33, the Chiefs having like maybe 13. Yeah, uh, yeah. I don't see the Chiefs really scoring a lot of points in this game. I really think so. We might have instead of 30, let's say 27 for the Eagles. So 27-13 game or 16 game. So I don't see it being a big shootout like a lot of people think. I say Saquon will get about 130 yards, and yeah, that's my Super Bowl, man. So 130 yards on the ground for Saquon at a minimum, and I got him getting 2 touchdowns, but he might get one, and they'll give him MVP. I see a tush push touchdown, and I think those are the touchdowns for the Eagles. I don't think there'll be any passing touchdowns. I see the tush push touchdown for Jalen Hurts. I see probably 2 rushing touchdowns for Saquon, and that's it. When he gets to that outside corner, he gets the ball and bounce it on the outside. Your corner got to be able to tackle, and the Eagles running backs know how to block. I mean, wide receivers know how to block. Like AJ knows how to block without getting flagged, so he knows to run it in his direction. The tight ends they know how to block because they've done this plenty of times. Mahomes cannot throw picks like he did before and think he's just going to walk around and win the game in the fourth quarter. So I'm just saying that's just the way I see it. The Chiefs got a gift the first time they played. This time, this, we should rectify all of the demons that happened last time. Just like you know, everybody out there knows they gave them the game last time. We saw that happen, pissed everybody off, but they gave him the game. And after the victory speech or whatever, he gave his sarcastic thing. Oh well, we got the Kelseys, and the fan yelled, "Run it back!" And he was like, "Not yet. Like we ain't gonna do it back to back. We'll switch it up," which they did. So kudos to Roger Goodell for telling us exactly what was to happen. Now, now Cam Jerkins, the guy who's the center, and the left guard, Landon Dickerson for the Eagles, missed part of the NFC Championship game because of injuries and stuff. But uh, they've been full participants in practice, and it seems like they're going to play. Devonta Smith has been limited with his hamstring, but he'll be able to play. And Graham's going to play. Sky Moore's playing. Well, he's doubtful, but he might get in the game. It's the Super Bowl. Pacheco, he might get in for a sneak run, but he's got that fibula injury. So again, you don't know how much he's going to contribute in this game. The head official is Ron Torbert, because believe me, the stripes matter. Bill Vinacek and Carl Sheffers uh, are going to be your referees tonight. So Torbert's crew. Um, well, I'm gonna tell you what. Last time they did a Super Bowl was the Kansas City Chiefs and the so was that the Chiefs? I think it was the Rams and Bengals. I'm sorry. Rams and Bengals. That was the last Super Bowl they did when they threw the flag at the last play to give Cooper Cup the touchdown. Yeah, that was it. Now his style is pretty much let them play. So his crew, they let a lot of things go. But in that fourth quarter, just don't let the game be on the line in the fourth. Okay, that's when the flags will start to fly with Torber. So just to let you guys know who's calling the game, how it might look. Because now, since I brought it up, when everybody just said I'm jealous of Patrick Mahomes, now you starting to see I was just a hater. Now everybody is singing my song. They cheat for them damn Chiefs. I'm like, tell me something I don't know. Been saying this for over 3 years. But all right, now y'all know. So everybody know what dirty agenda. Now what y'all gonna do about it? So let's get it done. So I hope the next time you see me, we talking about how the Eagles won the championship. I'm out.